Hey guys, welcome back to Battle Ready Gaming. So ended up forgetting my battery and ended up just deploying out, playing a game for fun, and then someone said, well, just use your phone. So I'm just going to use my phone today. So hopefully this video still turns out good. Let me know what you think, if this is still going to be a good backup plan for the future. If not, if this doesn't work out great, please let me know and I won't bother doing it in the future. So we are kind of already deployed out a little bit, so I'll go ahead and walk you through what we're running today. I am running my clones, of course, but this time around we're running Padme. So we've got Padme taking our troopers here. Was a donation to the channel from my local game store, so I wanted to get her on the channel as soon as possible. We've got her looted E5 blaster. I just had the points for it, and vigilance because she likes to keep those dodges around. We got our clone commander with aggressive tactics, electro binoculars. We've got R2 with 3PO for that extra little bit of wounds, as well as emergency transponders in case someone ever tries to gun him down. He can at least maybe try to grab a dodge. We've got 3 phase 1s with 2 Z6s, prepared supplies on all 3, 3 clone medics, and then 5s. So my pretty standard loadout that I use pretty much every time on those guys. I brought the ARC troopers this time around, just the strike team with Echo and prepared supplies, so pretty bare minimum on those. And then we're running our handy dandy BARC speeders with emergency transponders, but this time around I'm trying out the rocket launcher, so the RPS-6. So we get that 360 range 4 gun on them with that impact 2. Normally I don't worry about armor too much, but with the introduction of more and more things that aren't vehicles that have armor, and with Cody coming down the line soon, I feel like bringing some impact that if you don't have a lightsaber, having impact in some other ways is going to be way more necessary moving ahead. So Owen's list for us, he's running Empire today. Owen, go ahead and walk us through what you're running.
Alright, I am running my always two there are list. You got Emperor Palpatine with Anger and Burst of Speed, Darth Vader with Burst of Speed, Force Choke, and Saber Throw, 3 units of Stormtroopers with DLT-19s and Stormtrooper Specialists, and a unit of Imperial Guards with Electro Staff Guard and Protector, and a naked speeder bike.
All right, and like I said, we were kind of just already starting here, so our battle condition for today is key positions, supply drop, and major offensive. So we've got the escape pod there in the middle as the first key position. This rock right outside my deployment zone has my key position. And then his is over here by his Vader and Stormtroopers on top of this building. So we're very much on the far side of the board over there. And then I put R2 way over here next to the BARCs. Maybe he'll get some repairs on them, as well as this side seemed a little light on the defense, even though those speeders can totally just come over here, no problem. We'll see how it goes. For our supplies, I dropped one there. Where are they all? Oh, this green box right here. I've got one right there.
I've got 2 over on that side. We've got 1 in the center.
All right, so there's one right out the center there, that silver one. And then he's got 2 tucked away back here. So it definitely seems like he's going to have this corner down on lock, which is not too far away from mine as well. So we'll see if me not putting mine in that corner, if I regret it or not. So time to go ahead and get started. Do you have your command card chosen?
In a manner of speaking.
Are you going with the standard pick?
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm going with air support. And, an entire Legion 3 is the 3 pip, each eligible unit. Wow. So this is my first time playing against Palpatine. For those that don't know, I don't get to play against Empire all that often. Also, my first time playing against Vader. I've used Vader. So we'll see how this goes. There's going to be a lot of surprises that I'm not used to. So I like being on my toes for this. So yeah, an entire Legion, each eligible unit.
It's a card that seems really good until you learn that Yoda has the exact same ability, but
right.
10 times better.
Yeah. Well, he can't attack, but yeah, he gets all those tokens and they can token share.
Yeah.
Now, you are still limited to your range, so everyone's still got to be within range. But yeah, it's a pretty powerful command card. We are at the last activation of the round, which is going to be our commander here using his air support. I was hoping to get him to go earlier, but I really wanted to pull Padme first to get that quick thinking. But it took forever to draw her, and then most of his stuff is in cover now. So the only shot I have is from him to these 2 guys right here, these 2 squads. So I can only see 2 guys per. I can see these these two, and then these two, and they're gonna. So we'll see how this goes. We have critical. No, we don't even have critical in this guy. So yeah, we'll just see what goes. We're doing the yellow first. He's going to spend his aim on these. That's pretty good. Just double checking. I haven't used my commander in ages. Yeah, he's got sharpshooter 1, so it'll take their cover down at least. He's going to spend his surge token, and then I'm going to spend the aim off of Padme on this one. That's pretty good, so that's those gone. -1 for the heavy cover, so it's still 2. So it takes 1, and then the copper squad after that. I will spend the surge token from 5s on that. We'll spend 5s aim on this, which we convert, which will then go away to cover. So 2 onto the copper squad, which will take 1 off of copper. So, and they would get suppression, but this is also the end of the round. Mostly just a lot of moving around. Our sniper Tim did take off 2 guys off of that squad over there, and they shot into the squad over here. He did have to burn one of my prepared supplies that I had on them, and then pulling the strings, they shot again, but weren't able to connect just because of the heavy cover from the building. So. But that's it for round 1. We dug in the box, got a hollow projector on these guys, drew my Bacta, of course, for R2 when he dug in the box, but we picked up camouflage instead. And what did you get? Well, you got precision scopes
on yellow squad.
On the yellow squad there. So that's it for round 1. Going into round 2 should get a little bit more bloody, a little bit quicker. All right, going into round 2 here, command cards. I went with the 3-pip diplomatic cover, giving Padme reliable 1. You went with the 2-pip push. Push it to the limit. So this is just for Padme here. Give her reliable. She used vigilance to keep that dodge from last round as well, and then she'll get her token, and then the commander will give a token to 5s, and 5s will give it back to the commander. Shooting at the snipers over here.
Hit, spend the aim. 3.
So -2 for our cover. So then we got 1 save to make, which we fail. So we'll go ahead and lose this guy. Plink. All right. Bike's moving up. Going to shoot into my bark speeder over here. Double rainbow. That's pretty healthy.
Yep. 3 hits, 2 crits.
-1 because cover, because we're fast. So that's 4 saves then. Alright. This could be bad. We need to make a couple of these. Nope, don't make any of them. Yeah, and the Padme range is too far. You know what's so sad is I just moved her to get her into cover. If she had stayed there, it would have been in range to share the tokens. Ouch, that feels so bad. Okay,
How much health do they have total?
They've got 5 in total, so he's down to 1. Yeah, so broken. It's a block, which I believe is the weapons one, if I'm not mistaken. We'll double check though. All right, and we immediately drew our own bark from the stacks. I want to go ahead and activate him before we lose him. So he's going to emergency transponders, get an aim token. We rolled a block on our white dice, so we got our second action. So we're going to take another aim, and we're going to actually fire support with 5s of squad because they can actually see these guys are just within range, and everyone can see the guy in the back like full on. So fire supporting here, tons of dice, surging to hit. Spin the aim on these 2. Another surge, and then spin the aim on this one. Wow, that's gonna be a full string, it looks like almost. It is.
How many is that? 10?
Oh, God. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dice.
-1 for, or actually -2 for cover.
It draws from this guy. So
-1.
-1 for the speed, so 12. Nope. Oh my goodness.
Goodbye.
That's
what white does.
That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah, they're not supposed to give you double aims. Wow. Okay. So that was unexpected. Give you your dice back here, because I think you're going to want them. I don't think you're ever going to want me to touch your dice again. All right, and I was just talking about how I was like, oh man, I wish I had popped the holo projector. I didn't expect anyone to get within range so quickly on these guys, but thankfully Fives was just barely within range. All right, Pout pulling strings. He's going to shoot with these storms again. Nice. Surging to hit. Who needs an aim token? That's 5 going into our bark. -1 because we're a speeder. Just double check that exemplar again. Nope. So we got 4 saves to make on red dice. No mods. 1 blank and we're dead. Well, actually, surge or blank, and we got 2 surges. So no token sharing again because we're too far away from Padme. And bark's off the board. All right, so we pulled a core. These guys are going to move forward. They pulled a back to capsule out of the box there, which we immediately used to bring back that mini that died earlier this round. And then we're going to use our second action then to shoot into that squad, just barely within range 3 here. See if we can get anything. Just naked dice. Check that exemplar range again. Not quite. As I knock everything over. So it looks like just one hit out of all those dice. It's pretty bad luck, and you block it. Look at that. Look at all those blanks. That definitely makes up for that. I mean, the pendulum swings with that back to, or not the back to, the bark shot, which was crazy good, and then this was just crazy terrible. So I guess it balances. All right, activating the other bark here. Coming around the corner, we're going to pop our emergency transponders on him as well, and take an aim for our first action after our compulse move, and then just fire everything into these stormtroopers here. They do have light cover because of suppression, but I just kind of really want to finish them off here. There's a decent amount of blanks. Spend the first aim on these 2 blacks, surge, and then spend the second aim on this white. Maybe, wow. -1 for the cover, so that's 5 saves. There's 4 guys. I don't think we're going to quite clear them, but take out 2. So the heavy weapon and the leader left as this guy slides down. Cool. Almost. That squad has actually taken a pretty healthy amount of hits. Mm-hmm. And they've dished out a healthy amount of shots, too, with that pull the strings. All right, pulled another core here. These guys moved up. Go ahead and base this objective here, and we're going to fire into that squad. See if we can finish them off there. We are within range of Padme and her tokens from her exemplar, which we are going to need. Spend her aim on these 2. A little bit of conversion there, and we'll spend a surge token from her to make that a hit. So then -1 for your cover from your suppression.
-2 because it goes through that.
Oh, yep. And then the scatter terrain, so 4 saves then.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. Yeesh. Okay. All right. Another suppression. Oh boy. All right, Echo's turn. He's going to go. We brought that guy back who's in range of these guys as well now, so they're going to fire everything. See if we can finish off those last 2 guys here. We are sharpshooter, so we'll cancel out his cover. We got the black dice because the other guy's within range. And I could use the aim to reroll this, or
I'm going to use it for Pierce.
I think I'm going to use it for the Pierce, yeah. I have the better chance. So 2, Pierce 1. Didn't even need it. Oh well. Finally, golly, that one squad, that one basic squad of stormtroopers took these 2 squads shooting them, and then these guys spent 2 turns shooting them, and they tanked the bark twice. Once was just the rocket, but that was points well spent into that squad.
Yeah, those were very.
Oh, and we did roll off 1 suppression, so. That's how he took the aim, just making sure. Our last activation here is going to be the commander here, who's going to move up just to get line of sight onto the yellow guys. I've been kind of wasting the commander a little bit. He's just going to take a shot here. See what we can do. Ouch. No aim tokens to spend, so 1 crit. Well, at least you lose 1. And that will be the end of the round there. All right, going into round 3 here. I'm going with Aggressive Negotiations, which is Padme 1 trooper. When Padme issues an order to a trooper unit, it may either perform a speed 1 move or gain 1 aim, dodge, or surge token.
I picked Give In to Your Anger 2-pip. Basically, I pick one of your dudes, and you have to activate that one first.
Gotcha.
And if it doesn't attack, it gets 4 suppression tokens.
Whoa! Alright, opponent would activate their first. Choose an enemy trooper unit if you do that unit instead. Assign it an order token from its order pool unless it has a face-up token. Okay, so it can be anything. There's no range restriction either.
Nope.
Wow. Alright, cool. So just Emperor getting that order token. Alright, so far he made Padme go first, so she got that 4 suppression. So she quick thinking, and I think she dodged. She has so many tokens. Yeah, she got an aim token from the aggressive negotiations. And then he went with Vader here and Palp as well. They're just slowly hobbling towards the finish line. We're going to go with our commander here. I could go into cover, but I think instead I'm just going to shoot into this yellow squad here. We got Sharpshooter 1, so his heavy cover will go down, and we just get 3 natty hits, -1, so 2 saves.
Okay, I will pop the field scanner to get a dodge.
Okay, and can I go ahead and cancel 1?
Yeah.
Alright, so 1 save. Alright, you make it. So just a suppression. Alright, this core is moving here. They went ahead and compelled to move forward to get a second suppression here. Use their precision scopes upgrade to get a free aim. And then shooting into the commander.
Spend the aim.
Do you have critical? No. Oh, they surge. Never mind. Yeah. Nice. Heck yeah. Well use there. So let's go ahead and use some dodge tokens from Padme. So let's use 3 dodge tokens to cancel out 3 hits.
Okay.
And then 2 saves. Which we make. Alright, Echo went and killed 2 of these guys here. Now their copper buddies are going to go. They're going to shoot at the captain as well.
I'll go ahead and pop my specialist to get a name.
Alright, specialist for a name.
Okay, switch to hit. Spend the aim to reroll 3.
Yeah.
Switch to hit.
Very nice. -1 for our cover, so it's going to be 4 saves then, which is exactly how much health he has here. And we got plenty of surge tokens though, which we don't even roll, but we do take 1 and another suppression. Alright, Bark's going to go here. We're going to fire support with this squad in the middle into those just last 2 guys, see if we can finish them off here. Everyone can see except for the Z6, so he will not be included in this, which is a bit of a bummer because he's the best to use with the fire support. That's still very, very healthy. We do surge to hit because it's a Bark. No aims though, so it's going to be 6 hits, -1 for your suppression there. So 5 saves on those 2 stormtroopers. Almost. Jeez, all paint. Yeah, but still 2 surge tokens or surge results will finish that squad off. Okay, this core trooper is going to move forward kind of out in the open a little bit and just take a shot into the copper guys here. They will be in light cover because of these rocks out in the middle. We do have at least tokens around us that we can use. We do not surge, but we will spend the surge token off that squad, and then we'll spend their aim on these 2 for nothing. So -1 for the cover.
How did they move and get a name?
They did not get an aim. They spent their aim. Yep. So you still got 6 saves to make on the copper squad.
Bum, bum, bum.
See if they're as good as that first squad was. That purple squad was crazy. Oh, nope, they're pretty good. Lose 1 guy after all that. Jeez, those red saves. My red saves on clones usually are never that good. Alright, our last activation here is going to be 5 squad. They're actually going to retreat off of the point a little bit so that they can get a clear line of fire to these guys trying to skirt around the edge here. Just getting line of sight here, but we have plenty of offensive tokens to use from Padme for Exemplar. So use the aim token on these. Use her second aim token that she has. And then spend the surge tokens. 3 surges. It will be all 3. So basically we use all the green tokens that we have over here. Our own surge tokens and all of Padme's tokens as well. So that is a full string of...
Do I have light cover or no?
I would say no. I don't think so, just because drawing from here That's right out in the open.
Okay. So 3,
So-
6, 9.
That doesn't seem right. One less.
6, 9.
I don't know how there's so many dice there.
Oh my gosh. There's so many.
So 8.
Yeah, it should be just 8. Dang. Do those guys surge? The guard?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
So I lose 1.
Lose 1. They've got, what, 2 wounds each?
Yeah.
So, all of that. And we only take out 1. Your defense dice are definitely been pretty true to this. For the amount of firepower as I put out, they've definitely done pretty well so far. And that'll be the end of the round here. Where we're at so far is we're controlling the middle point. We did back off this point here, but we've still got quite a few guys around it. He's got this back point here, but looks like everyone's kind of abandoning it just to kind of push forward. I think the only thing saving me is the fact that Vader and Palp are both so slow. And as long as we can kind of keep doing a tactical retreat, a fighting retreat, we can hold it down. All right, going into round 4 here, command cards. I went with Attack of the Clones, give all of our guys surge tokens.
Standing orders.
Standing orders? I must be saving some really powerful cards then.
Suppression going on there at least.
Yeah. All right, guards moving up. Got a scope out of the box, shooting Padme here, using said scope.
2, 4,
2,
5.
-2 for the heavy cover. So 3.
3 saves.
3 saves. And Padme, I'm guessing, is white. Yep.
Oh yeah.
No armor on her.
Does she have danger sense?
Nope.
Okay.
No, and she hasn't gone yet, so no dodge tokens or anything like that. So straight roll. Only 3 though. She has 6 health. She's surprisingly healthy, and we blank out, of course. So another suppression and 3 wounds immediately. All right, Echo's gonna go here, take that range 5 shot just barely into these guys with sharpshooter 1, so they'll have no cover. We'll get 2. Spin the aim to make it lethal.
Okay.
So 2 saves here.
All right, they're gone.
They're gone. All right. All right, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it here. He's only got the 3 left. He's got the guard here, which are still going to get shot by Fives squad here. Padme's still got to go and get all of her tokens that she's going to get. And then we've got all these guys here, fire support with the bark. We've got the scoring R2 back there because no one's going to stop him at this point. And then Echo just keeps laying down guys like this whole game. He's probably been the MVP.
Echo is.
He's literally killed at least 1 person every round, but most of the rounds I think he killed 2 people. So he's basically killing every time he goes.
It's everything you want a sniper to do,
Right.
But that almost never does.
Exactly, which you always hope the sniper teams do. That, yeah, he was definitely doing that. So that's pretty good. And a big problem though was just that he was basically every time his units moved forward, they were just getting mowed down by all our pure amount of attacks here. And we're talking about it, yeah, using Commander Vader with Palp. I mean, that's half your list sitting right here, and we're on what, turn 4, and they've yet to even throw dice. So we did see pulling the strings several times, which did actually do a decent amount.
Pulling the strings is great. Splitting up like I did was a very bad idea, though. I should have just had a big block, basically.
Right.
And made you choose what to go after.
Yeah.
Instead of letting you just kind of pick things off. And even then, like I said, I don't think this is a great list. This is just kind of what I've got to run something like this. If I was going to do something like this, I would need a lot more practice. And you would definitely want to run Operative Vader instead of Commander Vader if you want to do Palpatine Vader. I just don't have him yet, so.
Fair.
But still,
you
Empire's still fun to play.
And you just you did start on like literally as furthest away as possible, way back here, and then they kind of came around the building and then came up this way. I think if you had put them over there, like your blob, and moved your blob this way, it would have been a little bit more interesting. And then just like left that one squad in the back to babysit the point, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that probably would have been smarter.
yeah. But yeah, all in all, very cool to actually see some Empire on the board. Hopefully we can give them another go here. And you've got Dark Troopers waiting in the wings, so hopefully we'll see some Dark Troopers on the channel here super soon.